What's up guys, slipperyfellow here and welcome to a new series. Now, this is, as obviously you're going to recognise this world as I am on Wonderworld. Now, a lot of people know recently that Wonderworld had a recent issue. Unfortunately, a lot of the stuff on Wonderworld was lost, so basically all the stuff from here onwards is now gone. So what I've decided to do is, in a sense, I've decided to kind of go ahead and rebuild some of Wonderworld. Obviously, off camera I'm going to work on destroying this, and putting them back as grass, because generally they're just pointless things and don't really help. I mean, this could be turned into some sort of mini game, but it's way too big, so I'm not going to worry about that. But one of the things I am going to be doing is rebuilding some of the mini games, such as the TNT End Crystal destroying game. I can't remember what I called it, but you know the idea. So basically, looking at the map, you can see that most of the mini games actually fall in this kind of area, with a few of them going this way off the map. So what I need to do, and obviously as you can also realise, which is kind of a good thing as well, this whole area is now empty again. So basically I'm going to have to rebuild a few things here, but that's not what I'm going to worry about this episode. Episode 1, I'm going to worry about rebuilding some of the older games that were here originally. So I think the first game that I'm going to work on, because it was quite an interesting one that people enjoyed playing, is going to be my TNT End Crystal game. Now I'm just going to find a place to build it, because I don't want it too close to anything that could explode. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to build it going this way. Originally it was, let's try to find it, it was over here. However, I'm going to move it slightly down this way to go about here. So what we need for this, I'm going to empty my inventory, is we need some obsidian, redstone torches, and some, where is it, and some, come on, where are you? And some TNT to test it. Obviously TNT needs to be on, so I'm going to do that in a minute. So the first thing we need to do is obviously find an area to build. I'm going to build it out here. And we need to make it quite a big arena. So let's have a look at my map again and figure out which way I can go. Whether I want to go this way or this way. And I kind of want to go this way, so it's near the maze. So we're going to make it, it's got to be quite big and quite deep, because obviously you don't want anything blowing up next to it, and obviously with it being quite away, it's quite a thing. So we're going to go 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 40, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 34, 36, 38, 40. So 45, 40 should be quite big. I think I made that a bit too big. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah, so that's a bit too big there. So I need to make that one smaller, which I can worry about after. So basically this whole area is going to be our mini game. And the way this minigame is going to work is very simply, it's going to be like a maze to get from one side to the other. And what we're going to do is, because last time I did it about here, I'm going to put the anchor, I'm going to do this down first. So I need to do, oh, I just got rid of everything. Oh, I'm doing that, and that again. So what I need to do is dig down. Let's actually build up first. So we can build our arenas, or our entrance posts. Obviously we need to fill in all these holes, like this. So here we go, just like this, all the way around. And the way we're going to build our entrance posts is quite simply, we're going to extend this out by about 3, both sides, so that we can put our spawns in. Oh, sorry, the other way. Like this. So both sides can have 3 on each side. So we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, all the way around. So it's kind of a good thing that I did go one up, because technically we need to have this file anyway. But so we're going to worry about that after. So first thing we need to do, that's it, 1, 2, 3, 4, is destroy this entire area inside here. So this will take a while, which is annoying. But it can be done. Kind of made this a bit too big, but oh well. I'll tell you what, let's worry about the actual these parts first. So we're obviously going to have 2 teams, red and blue. So this area is going to be the blue team. I'll worry about this off camera. I'm just going to worry about this main part first. Unless I can get someone to join, which I don't think I can, because there's not really many people on to help. Yeah, there's no one online to help, so what I'm going to do is do most of this myself. So we're going to worry about, we're going to worry about our first part here. And the way that it's going to work is obviously we're going to use a minecart system to get in and out of the game. And then worry about the rest of it after. So what we need to do here is build this like this, because obviously we don't want anything getting blown up. So this entire area is going to be full blue. So we need to find the middle, so we can put our entrance in. So we have 40, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 21. So 17, 20, 18, 19. So I don't think that actually is a middle point for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So yeah, technically it's going to be a 2 middle, which is kind of annoying because generally would have preferred it to be a 3. So the way I'm going to do this entrance point here, so this is going to be where the spawn is. Like this, oh, wrong one, like this. And obviously, same as last time, we're going to have it raised. So we need to find, now we need to find the 2 middle points here, so that we can focus on putting in our doorway on both sides. So we have here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to join all this up together, like so. So we have 1. So here's how the whole game's going to look eventually. This whole point is going to be filled up with the spawn. Like I said, with the spawn being up here. And obviously all this is going to be filled in as well. So this is going to be the entrance here. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So this is 18 wide. So what we'll do is 1, 2, 3, 4. Like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, and then we'll have a window there. 1, 2, 3. Right, how much did I actually give it? 1. So this is a 3 gap. 1, 2, 3. So as you see, it's going to look like this, and obviously here it's going to be a minecart, so that you can jump in and out. To get in and out of the game. So this game's kind of 4 players, very simple. We'll do that on the other side in a minute as well, but for now let's just build up here. What I need to do is extend this out both ways. So that we have enough room for all the beds. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and the ladders will go up here. Obviously this isn't going to be a very big room because it's just generally to set spawn in. But obviously we're not going to worry about that too much. So this is how it's going to look. Nice simple spawn where you come in, you climb up the ladders, like so. Climb up ladders, pick your bed. I'm not going to do that because knowing my luck I'll put some TNT down and someone will basically set the whole thing off. And then we obviously have our chest in the middle, and this will contain all of their gear, such as their TNT and the end crystals to reset the game after. So that's how each pod will look. Obviously we're going to fill the rest of this in. Like so. And that is the side complete. I said obviously I'm not going to worry too much about the rest of it because genuinely this is how I want the game to look. So again, this is how it's going to look at the end of the game. Obviously all these are going to be full of windows, but what I need to now do is focus on whereabouts, because this is going to go down 4. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dig out this wall so I can work out how everything's going to look. So as I say, this whole thing goes about this deep down. So the way it works is to get out of the game. Obviously all this is going to be full up as well. But what I need to test quickly is if you can actually get out from here or whether this needs to be one higher. So what you quickly do is grab a minecart, like so, put that on the ladder, chuck these on here. So from down here, you should be able to just, boom, easy. So that's how deep down the game's going to be. Obviously this bottom layer is going to be full of the things, so technically it's going to be here. So you imagine this whole bottom layer here is going to be full up of these, and then on top it's going to have the things like this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly demonstrate how this game works by filling in this little area here, like so. So the way this game is going to work is like so. So you're going to run around with some TNT. I'm going to make sure TNT is on. Oh, don't want to do that. And as you're running around, the idea is you can place some TNT down on one of these. It sets it off. Like so. And that will then destroy the end crystal. Now, as you've just seen from example, this is too close. So what we need to actually do is probably go one more down. So we'll give this another test, like so. To find out if we can actually one, reach the minecart from this height, and two, so if we jump here, gotta get on the minecart again, damn it, would have to put the minecart down. So from here we should be able to, we can still get in and out, perfect. Now the real test is, does it blow up? When you put it on here. Let's have a look. So as you've just seen there, this is the perfect height for this game. But if we put it there, let's have a quick test again. Yeah, so as you just seen it from example, this height is perfect because it doesn't destroy anything. And it means we can play our game. What I need to do now is just this game just proves how much TNT is actually going to be used in our game. So what I'm going to do is let's finish the rest of this off camera and then come back to it to test it out when I have people on the line. So what I'm going to do before we end this video, I'm going to quickly finish off the rest of this side so it's exactly the same as the other side. We also need to make sure that the middle is the same on both sides, so we need to go boom boom here and then follow this all the way along. So here's 1 and 2. So this is the middle on both sides. How high did we do it? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 4 high. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because don't forget this whole part here is going to be full of this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We need obviously to have red beds for this side because this is the red team. So obviously this goes all the way around like this. No, this goes out one more. On both sides. Like so. There we go, and then goes See, how big does we make it on the inside? I can't even remember now. 2, and then the roof. Now where does it go from? I can't even remember now. So it does start from back here. Okay, so try to remember this off by heart is quite difficult, especially when so it goes like that all the way across. Like so, all the way across. So what I need to do is I need to change this somehow, this back wall, because as cool as it is, it's just a bit plain and boring. So we have to do it like this again, so we have to get the red concrete. Around like this, all the way around the bottom. All the way around the bottom. So we have let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the door. So 1, and then the door, but I also need the rail quickly. So 1, 2, 3. One, two, three, four. One, two, three. So this is now the spawns of both arenas set, ready for the game. In my other one I did 4 players, this one I'm going to do 8 players because obviously 8 players can get on the game. However, you can play this game as a 1v1, a 3v2, a 3v3 or a 4v4. Depends if you have many friends, that is. So this is how the game looks from above. Doesn't look very interesting at the moment, but that's because obviously we haven't added all the maze parts, or all the pathways to the lead. We haven't got the end crystals yet, so so basically the way end crystals are going to work, I'm going to quickly demonstrate how they work. So we're going to make sure that they're at exactly the same distance apart from the wall, because we don't want to blow them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what I'm going to do is I need to make sure that this whole area is exactly the same. So what I need to do is find the middle point. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I do this, and then this is going to test out whether the end crystal will actually blow up here or not. Because if it doesn't, then we can easily put our end crystal here, which will then be show that this place is just like that. As you saw, it's perfect in position here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 from that wall. 4, 4, 4. So basically, one, two, three, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why does this seem wrong? If I do it like this, are all these sides the same? I need to make sure that this is actually the same one. Because something's gone wrong here. Right, so from here, in fact I think we should make it in the middle here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We should then put it in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you imagine this whole section here. Let's just do this as a test again. So the way it works is you come down here, be an end crystal here, you come and, oh, let's just destroy this first. Be an end crystal here. So this will lead all the way up. There you go. So in each of these corners there will be one of these. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. So these corners here will have the end crystals in, like so, obviously. But unfortunately, as you see from that, they do blow up. So what I need to do here is put a wall around here like this and test that again. But as you see, that keeps blowing them up. So this should now... Perfect. So what I need to do is this. Which then sits on there. You destroy this. You come in, boom, boom, that destroys that, and that destroys that. Which means... that does reach it, perfect. So what I need to do is right here. And this is how the towers are going to work. So basically while you're running around, you come in here. So that reaches there, and boom, that's how you know that your end crystal has been destroyed. And now that definitely works. So now you know when your tower has been destroyed. Because this one reaches there. I'm going to worry about this one later on. For now, I'm going to focus more on getting these arena walls done. And worry more about how I'm going to do this later on. As long as this part remains clear. 1, 2, 3, 4. From this wall, from the middle point. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once I put the once I put the marks down and got all these arena walls done, then I can worry more about here we go. So this is where the middle is basically going to be. But since this corner's pretty much already done, all I'm going to do, or what I need to do, is change all this. So this is probably one of the longest games to build because of the fact that you have to change the whole entire floor, you've got to change the entire walls, you've got to change the whole lot. And because of it being so big, it does take quite a long time. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fill this corner in here and do the rest off camera, just because it will take too long otherwise. And it then gives me a chance to work out where this middle point actually is. So what I need to do is, here's the middle, so I need to go a bit more this way. Two, three, four. So you get the idea of this game very simply. complete with perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this point here should now be 4 from the wall. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So yeah, there we go. So I've worked out that this is the middle where each of the podiums will go. Once we get to it later on in the series. So what we need to quickly do is do the same on this side, but we'll do that once I have worked out how, once I finish the rest of the wall stuff. So guys, as you guys see, guys, it's coming along quite nicely so far as the mini game. Obviously, aim to try and bring a JJC Wonderworld back into existence. So fingers crossed. Once I finish this, people start joining me, and I actually get a bit of work done. So thanks for watching for this episode, and I'll see you all in the next episode, where this will shall hopefully be finished in terms of walls and the layout. See you guys.